Welcome to Ric's Corner. I have Diana. Again and again. You guys had complimented her so much that you liked her on the show so much, I thought, well, I'll do it again. Why not? We just came back from steak dinner and what was it? That ice cream fudge cake?
Yeah, and I can't eat
She wouldn't eat it. I did.
No, I can't eat a cow. But I just...
But you couldn't have the ice cream.
No. A cow is for me.
You see, here's the deal with this. I don't mind a dessert once in a while. I think it's okay. It's not going to kill me. And Diana's good about her diet because she knows, and we were talking about this, there's no shortcuts to being the best you can be.
Yes, it's true, but it's also I'm doing instinctual.
Do you see how I segued that into the shortcuts?
Yes.
Okay. Now, if you want to, If you want to be great and you want to have a good body, you got to work hard at it. People think that pills and shots are shortcuts; they're going to get there quicker, but then that's only temporary, and then it goes away if you don't do it. You have to have muscle density. If you gain a lot of weight quick, you lose a lot of weight quick. It's not good muscle, right?
Absolutely, and if you are not training for years and years and years, you not get the white fibers, and if you are not exercising, you not get the separation.
Right.
You have to get the separation. So you are getting. It's like you are a cover. Nothing, you don't have the density. It's like I said.
Kind of like a glazed donut.
Exactly. You are a glazed donut.
Glazed
That's
donut.
the thing.
Because I see people in the gym flexing, and I think they think they look good because they have a little hump in the bicep, but there's no muscle separation at all.
No, because they are not working out. They are just taking some pills for 6 months.
Yeah.
Or probably less or more, and no training.
Yeah.
And while you are taking pills, you cannot train because you become weak.
That's true.
And your joints are weaker. And you get what you put in.
That's exactly it. But if you're going to work out, for example, like today I did some curls. On the machine, I don't think I used more than 15 pounds, which to me, it's like stupid because I used to do 65s. But
in your time, sorry that I interrupt you, probably it was such an idea to work with heavy weights. Now it's a little bit different, probably.
Yes.
Yeah, it's change. We change.
Yeah, we do, unfortunately. But even the 15 pounds, if I do it slow, and I extend my arm all the way out and then bring it back and contract it all the way and slow back and forth, it really builds the muscle fiber.
Absolutely.
It doesn't have to be a heavy weight.
No.
Your muscle doesn't know how much weight you're using. It only knows it's having a restriction on it.
That's very true. Plus, it's true in a way because the old generation, they used to have really heavy weights, increase the hypertrophy.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to build the white fibers, it's not important the weight.
No.
No, important the weight.
What's really funny, if you look at powerlifters, they might be big, but they're not really muscular.
Yeah.
They have muscle, but you don't see the muscle.
Yeah, you don't see, but it's a different kind of workout.
That's what I mean.
Yes,
you don't
exactly.
get the fibers.
Yes, you don't.
But I always felt like powerlifting, like bench press, squat, and deadlift, was a good base to build your body because from there you can build out and you can start to sculpt and shape it. But you can get your strength and your power after doing those moves, and you can get some size out of it. But then you've got to whittle it into good muscle shape.
Yes, that's true.
Am I right?
You're right, 100%. I can say it.
Have I ever been wrong? No.
Yeah, sometimes, in my opinion, so I'm agree, we disagree. Of course, we are all wrong sometimes.
No,
of course.
I'll admit when I'm right, but I won't admit when I'm wrong.
Never.
No.
Not in a show anyways.
But trial and error over the years of training for like 50 years or 60 years, whatever I've done, you learn a lot, and you validate that when you tell somebody how to train, and you listen to yourself, and you think, my God, over those years I learned a lot about myself and how my body functions. And this goes on with any type of training. You were a teacher, right?
Yes.
Do you know that when you teach a student something, you're reevaluating in your own mind how much you really know?
Yes, exactly. I know exactly that it is, because it's like you are saying to yourself, I was teaching, but I don't know for bodybuilding. I know exactly when I finish the university, right away I start teaching a different kind of computering. And I learned computing by teaching others because I was just validate myself. It's exactly how you're saying right now. I validate myself what I was saying to the others. So when you teach others, you learn And also you learn with them from their own experience.
That happened to me when I was teaching wrestling out here in my ring. I'd teach students how to wrestle from the beginning to a lockup to running ropes to taking holds and doing bumps and all the other stuff. And as I went on and do it, without me actually having to do it, I got better at what I did. So when I would have a show and a match and I would do it, I was so much better from showing others how to do it. And then teaching how to, in the ring, to tell a story, because so many people think you just get in there and you move around and fight, but you don't. You have to tell a story.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with bodybuilding. You have to know from the beginning to middle to end of that body part how you want to work it and what you want the end result to be.
It's the same.
You've got to create a feel for it.
It's true.
Right?
That's true.
And I see people lifting and they have no feel for what they're doing. They're looking in the mirror and they're curling and they're doing this and they're checking.
Oh my God, this is a subject. Yes, it's true. When the people, they are coming to the gym and they, instead to get focus on their work and to look to themselves, they start to look all around in the mirrors.
Yeah.
I saw so many girls, they are not watching what they are doing. They are just watching to someone else. Oh, that's how you can do this. Why?
I don't know.
Why you can waste your time?
It's a waste of time because you're not focused on yourself.
Once you are losing the focus, the mirrors are for you. The mirrors are not to watch to the others.
It's funny because years ago when I started lifting, bodybuilders were considered an oddity. We were all freaks, and people would say, "Oh, you're just conceited, and you're narcissistic." And
Exactly.
You just look in the mirror as yourself. Bodybuilders just look in the mirror. They're muscle-bound freaks, and they don't have any brains. Well, that's not true because a lot of the bodybuilders I know are very smart people, and the reason we have mirrors in the gym. And it's not just to look at yourself and look at how wonderful you look. It's to follow your movements. And then you can correct yourself and you get results and you can see if muscle shaping is working by a certain movement or if it's not. And this is what works best. This is how you get good workouts and good results. Then they have a scale. So you weigh yourself every day when you come in. I used to do that. I just weigh myself every day. And I thought, I don't know why I'm doing this. It doesn't really matter.
No, it's not important because it's such a difference from day to day.
Yeah.
And it's not it is, to get on the scale once a week if you really want to have an idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can be up 5 pounds or down 5 pounds, which is usually just water.
Absolutely. It's not the look. The mirror.
So
the mirror tells, and the clothes. The clothes are telling you.
Now, people used to make fun of me, or they still do when they see my old videos down at Gold's because I had those nylon dolphin shorts on. But we all wore them back then. When we were down at the beach, we wore bathing suits because the beach was right there across the street, and Joe Gold didn't care. You could wear whatever you wanted because he was a beach guy.
It was so cool.
Yeah, you come in with a tank top and a bathing suit on barefoot. And you could do it. And Arnold always did calves barefoot. He said, I feel it much more in my calf than wearing a shoe. So I've had people say, why, where are you wearing those shorts for? They look, well, that was part of the attire. That's what we did. Every generation, every year, every decade, there's different types of wardrobe you wear in a gym. And it changes from time to time. And the 80s had its own, the baggy pants and the headbands and all that stuff.
I was wearing them.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And then it changed again, then it changed again, and it changed again. I had a pair of sweatpants when I first started and a t-shirt that had holes in it. It looked like I'd been shot with a shotgun. And the crotch of the sweatpants was all open and torn. And I wore them every day. And my mom says, why do you have to wear that to the gym? You need some new clothes. I said, you don't understand. These are my lucky workout clothes. If I don't wear these, I won't have a good workout. So one day she decided to sew them up. I said, you just ruined them.
You ruined, yeah.
You ruined my workout clothes.
Exactly.
I wanted those holes in there. It's just, I don't know what it was. It just, everybody has their favorite shirt or their favorite pants or whatever they wear to go to the gym or do whatever they do. And that was my favorite.
You felt you. It's like when you are doing karate. When you do karate, you need a certain equipment. It's the same with bodybuilding.
Yeah.
You need a certain form, you need a certain light. Now the gyms, I'm talking about the gyms, why I love Gold Gym and only a few gym.
Yeah.
It's because of the light. If you don't have the light, you can see yourself. If you don't have the mirrors, you can working out. Now what's the luck at the new gyms? You're going to 24-hour fitness or to LA Fitness. They don't have the light.
Yeah.
The light is not the same. And if you are not seeing, you know what I'm doing in the gym? I'm looking for the light to see my muscle. I have my corners. So I have a special corners to do my biceps. I have a special corner to do my triceps. If they ruin my sports, I can train.
No, you know what the best light is? Skylight.
Yes.
Bill Pearl had skylight. Gold had skylights.
Yes.
And the reason why is it's an overhead diffused light, and when it comes down on you, it shows all the muscle.
Yes, that's
Without-
I love when I go in the first room on gold.
Right. Without blinding you out, without like washing you out with all too much light. It's just enough light. And I was telling somebody too, when you get your bodybuilding shots taken, which everybody probably should do at some point in their life, just to have them on record. We used to take ours, we had photographers that specialize in that. We'd go down to Santa Monica to the beach about 11:30 in the morning. There's nobody on the beach, and the sunlight was almost directly overhead where you could see your shadow of your chin here in your chest.
Yes.
That was the best lighting. It showed off every muscle all the way down because under the pecs, the abs, everything else had all the
And
shadows.
that's the art of bodybuilding. That's insane. That's such a love. Yeah.
Posing lights too. I mean, they have to be anchored properly in the building so that you know even like on these contests, you just can't have flash floodlights on there, and the guys will be flat. They'll look flat.
Absolutely.
Right?
They're gonna look like shit. You can look because the bodybuilding it's an illusion.
Yeah.
This is what the bodybuilding it is.
Yeah.
From in an hour you can look so different. So you go to the bed on the next day, you look at you have a different person. You are eating. You have a certain meal on the night before, you look at it on the next day different.
Yeah.
This is what the beauty of the bodybuilding, this is the beauty because we can play with our bodies.
Yes.
We can play with bodybuilding, we know ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
We are not scared or afraid of our bodies. We can show what we really are.
It's an experimental thing, but after a while you know what works.
Oh yes, how it works for you and what works for you.
I know people who've had contests and then that following week after the contest,
they look amazing.
Yeah, the week later.
No.
A week later they look amazing. They
Late.
started eating again, they filled out, and they look good. The time of the contest they're all
Flat
sucked in and flat. Yeah.
They miss the point.
They miss the
are
point.
too late. They are too early.
Yeah, you got to time it just right so that your body stays full and hard and muscular.
For this, you need experience.
Yeah, it takes experience. I answer a lot of questions on my show. I answer a lot of questions in the gym from younger guys who ask me what I did back then and how we trained and how we ate and what we did. And I always say that things evolve and become different through the years, but the training hasn't really changed much. It's still back to basics.
Absolutely. If you stick with the basics, you get the best body.
Yeah, and the eating too, because your body hasn't changed. The digestive process is the same. So you put into your body what we did back then, you'll have the same sort of result. Now, there's supplements today you can take that we didn't have then.
No, with the supplements, the evolution of the supplement was completely different. So we really evaluate with the supplement. But with the exercising no, it is something. The machine which we have today most of them are way worse than they were before. The old machine which they disappear from the gyms, the old Nautilus machines.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they are amazing.
Yes.
Some gyms, they are not using them more. They throw them away, and it's a miss.
You know what, the Nautilus was good? You know, the pulley situation, how that works?
Yes.
Well,
the pulley situation, it was the best.
Well, the reason why is, and I've explained this before, on pulleys, you have the upper pulley, lower pulley, and maybe you have a pulley that you can adjust up and down, and they're usually about the same size. If one's bigger than the other, it changes the gear ratio, so that means that machine is going to be easier because the gear ratio, like your transmission in your car, is different. But on the Nautilus machine, they were cambered. The pulley is the shape of a kidney. And it kind of goes out and it comes back in this way with steel things that go across, and then the cable goes over that. So it was made so when you did, so just say you did a curl on a Nautilus machine, as you pull, the resistance stays the same as you bring it all the way up. It gets a little bit harder, and it goes down because the pulley itself changes your resistance as it goes, and that's why that was so successful because it was designed that way. And
the old machines, they were amazing. Now at the gold gyms, they still have a few.
Yeah.
For me, it's a blast. They have a few abdominals. They have a few from the old generation. And most of the gyms, even the Monster Gym where I used to work and they moved in Montreal, they got rid of the machine. It was a big mistake. I don't know who took that machines.
No, they're gone.
They are gone, and it's really, really, it's a miss.
Even like the dip machine that you did today, That's a good machine.
That's a good hoist. They are doing very good, mechanical speaking. So if you put in the gym those kind of machines, they are really helpful, and even for the people which are really beginners or people which they have problems, or let's say they have back injuries, or they have even elbow injuries, or rotator cuff injuries. It's the movement, the mechanical movement. It's the mobility. They are very flexible. You know, so it helps you. They are not stiff.
Yeah.
So they are the mobility. They are very mobile machines.
They're user friendly.
Yes, they are user friendly.
What are the machines that they have at Gold's in the second room for pressing for chest and all that? Are those hammers?
Hammers.
They have the upper, lower, and the middle.
Yeah, the hammers.
They have a decline, incline, and
in the second mode.
Those are good machines.
I think that they are hammers because I think
they're hammers too.
they are really No, they are hammers.
And they're pretty good.
Yes, they are hammers. They have Nautilus. They have hammers. They have lots of hammers, and they are really good. They have. What else they have? Hoist. I don't think that they have much.
You know, when you have dumbbells, when you use dumbbells, you can bring them together when you're doing chest, and you can bring them together at the top when you're doing shoulder presses. And some of these machines are designed so when you're pressing on them, they come together out here.
I think that they have hoist too.
Maybe that's it.
Yeah, they have hoist too.
But if you can find machines that do that and they move your arms together as you go for pressing or chest, you'll get a full development on that muscle.
Yeah. The very interesting machines, and I think that I forgot, I don't know exactly, it was years ago. Bev Francis at East Mecca, she has it. Wonderful machines, which I didn't see in nowhere in this world, and you can reach muscle which you didn't know, even you have no idea that you have it. You said, I have a big muscle over here, I never felt this way.
You got to get deep into that fiber to get it to grow.
Yep, very interesting. So that's why I love those gyms, and I love to switch gyms. And this is another topic, could be to switch gyms. And it's not only about to switch the vibe, it's about when you're switching gyms, it's like you are switching routines, because it's different machines, you hit different muscles.
I want to get into that sometime. I won't because it'll be too long today.
Yes,
It's absolutely true. And when I've gone to a different gym and the next day, I'm more sore than I was at the other gym because I'm using a different angle on everything. The whole atmosphere is different. The whole vibe is different. And you walk away feeling good. So if you can rotate them, yes, it works, right?
Absolutely. You have to be, so if you are into bodybuilding, one gym is never enough. A minimum 2 gyms, 2 or 3. That's the number. This is a good number.
One is not enough. I always just say one woman is not enough, but 2.
No. For me, one gym is not enough. One gym is not enough.
One woman is not enough, but 2 is too many.
I need minimum 2 gyms.
Yeah, that's true. Well, thank you, Diana.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
This is nice that we could do this, and thank you guys for watching. It's a Saturday night. What else you got to do, right? Just have to listen to us.
Absolutely.
And we'll see you all next time at Ric's Corner. I'm going to have Diana back several times with different topics because I like her and I think she's really smart. And she's got heels on tonight, so it's a woman.
Yellow.
It's a woman I can look up to. Oh, there they are. Oh my God, she's like 6'5" with these things on. All right, we'll see you next time.
Bye. Hope you enjoyed the video brought to you by Old School Labs. Use my discount code DRASIN12 on the link below at oldschoollabs.com.
Hey everyone, now you can have the Gold's Gym logo drawn by me, the artist Ric Drasin, personalized and made out to you and signed by me to frame and put on your gym wall or wherever you see fit to do so. It's a piece of bodybuilding history. It will never be duplicated again. It's the largest selling icon t-shirt logo in the world, and I'm the guy that drew it, and I will draw it for you. Just go to my website, ricdrasin.com, and order there. You can pay through PayPal, and it'll be sent out right away. And be sure to watch Ric's Corner for all the videos on bodybuilding, nutrition, fitness, pro wrestling, and anything that suits your interests as far as getting physically fit and being the best you can be from the golden era of bodybuilding.
drasin. He's the equalizer, baby. See you next time.